The media going all in on a new study linking last month's motorcycle rally in Sturgis, South Dakota, to more than 250,000 COVID cases. That is something.
Well, the report calling the rally a super spreading event, but the state's governor says the research is, quote, fiction.
She joins us now. Let's welcome in Governor Kristi Noem. Governor, we saw the numbers. They said to use cell phone data to track, to find out who went and what they're experiencing. They say your cases jumped 35%. What's the truth?
Well, that's actually not factual whatsoever. What they did is they took a snapshot in time, and they did a lot of speculation, did some back-of-the-napkin math, and made up some numbers and published them. This study wasn't even done by a healthcare study. It was done by the Institute of Labor Economics, and it's completely untrue. That's what's so frustrating, is I know the media does not like what South Dakota has done. They have deemed me as the governor that made all the wrong decisions by letting my people have freedom, by using personal responsibility. But listen, our people are happy. We've had big events. We have in South Dakota 124 cases that were tied to the Sturgis motorcycle bike rally out of 500,000 people that came. So what they have done here is completely false, and it's unfair, and it's not doing the public service.
Have any other organizations looked at the Sturgis event to figure out whether or not it did spread the disease? Or are you just saying this is the only study out there right now, and they're using pseudoscience to make you look bad?
You know, other states are tracking cases. I think we have 11 other cases that have tracked, people that have traveled to the Sturgis motorcycle bike rally, but it's less than 300 cases. And I think that is really what's wrong with this study that we see that was released that the media jumped all over, is the kind of speculation that they put out there, the inaccuracies are just unfair and not truthful whatsoever. You know, this is what modeling has done throughout the pandemic. On a typical day in the pandemic, the models and the experts all told me I'd have 10,000 people in the hospital on any given day, and I've had less than 100. The vast majority of the days, I have less than 100 people in the hospital today. So we're taking the virus seriously, but we're also recognizing that there's consequences to what we've seen happen in other states, that shutting down businesses, stopping people's way of life has some devastating impacts on them and their ability to put food on the table for their families. So we've taken a very balanced approach in South Dakota. I know the media hates it. I know they're going to continue to come after me and my decision making. They're going to continue to try to destroy South Dakota for what we have done and the path that we've taken. But I still believe that in our state it has worked out for our people and that they appreciate it. They appreciate the fact that I trusted them, and we have the strongest economy in the nation today. Our people are working, they're taking care of their families, and they recognize that we've weathered this situation much better than the rest of the country.
You know what I think your voters appreciate about you is you don't change. You stick to your guns, and you don't care what anyone thinks, because those are the people that put you in office, and they want you to continue with your issues. One of your issues is the monuments, and a lot of people around the country are saying that something's offensive, we need to take it down. You're saying just the opposite when it comes to many of our founding fathers and our initial presidents. Tell us about your project. It's called the Capitol Freedom Project.
Yeah, we have watched what's happened across the country with other states tearing down their monuments and their statues to important historical figures, people that were flawed, certainly, but did incredible things during challenging times for this country. We also saw Mount Rushmore be threatened through that movement that was happening. So what I have done is brought forward a project that will facilitate the putting up of statues on our Capitol dome. When our Capitol was built, there was 4 alcoves that were placed there that were intended to hold statues that never happened. So we are privately raising money at freedom.sd.gov to put 4 statues in those alcoves on the outside of our Capitol dome of the 4 men that are on Mount Rushmore, recognizing that while the rest of the country is tearing down our history, South Dakota is going to continue to honor those men and women who led our country to greatness that we enjoy today.
All right, Governor Kristi Noem, thanks so much.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.